Okay, so we are going to take this into bird of paradise today, which means you should be up for some hip opening because that is very much what we're taking things into. So a lot of work getting into the thighs, definitely getting the hamstrings quite a bit as well. And to get into the demonstration of the pose, keep in mind, once we come into bird of paradise, this is an aggressive pose. It's a standing balance. You're basically you're binding one leg while you're holding yourself up in a vertical standing split. So work this as best you can, see how far you want to go. And if you have any trouble coming into this, take the second option that I'm going to demonstrate from here. You don't have to do this with the full bind. So coming into this, every flow, and once we get to the main part of the flow, every sequence will bring you to the front of the mat at the very end. And you're going to set this up as usual here from a wide-legged forward fold. So your hips are going to be high, you keep your head low, keep your knees bent, and keep the feet a little bit wider than your hips. Now to come into this, if you're going to take the full bind, you're going to wrap one of your arms around one of your legs. So I'm going to reach my left arm between my legs, wrap around the left thigh. The right hand comes around to find the grip. Be sure you've actually got the hands together. So if you're just barely holding on with a couple pairs of fingertips, that is not going to cut it, all right? So take the second version. You don't have to get the bind at all costs. Don't worry about how the pose looks. Take something that you can actually lift up into without straining your back, which is a very real possibility here, because if your hips are tight, your leg is going to be fighting you all the way up. So if you have that full bind, just keep that leg pulled in close, and then keep the fold. Initially, we're just going to walk this to start as you fold it. So you're going to step one foot back, and then the other, and then step this forward. And then once you come forward, you're going to bring the base foot underneath you. So I bound my left leg, my right leg's my base, right foot comes to center. Bend deeper to the base knee, lift the heel of the leg that's going to come up, and then look forward. Take things nice and slow, and treat this like you're lifting a heavy box. So with an inhale, just slowly bring your torso up. Bring the leg up with you. And work as best you can to get your spine to vertical. Now you can always bend into your standing knee, but try to keep your torso upright. Keep the thigh pulled in close. This is good enough right here. If you want to take the extra step, you can work to extend that lifted leg. Just go slow. It's the very last step coming into this. And this takes a lot, especially if your hamstrings are tight at all or your hips are tight. To bring it back down, go slow, set the foot back down, and release to your forward fold. And try to move through this with as much control as possible. It's a very intense pose to bring yourself into. So just work it as best you can. Now, if that's not working, if you're having trouble balancing on one foot, if your hips are just too tight, or just things are just off for whatever reason, take this version instead. So start from your forward fold. Again, keep this loose. And rather than wrapping your leg, you're just going to reach wide. I'm going to keep my left arm in contact with my left shin somewhere, and just reach your right arm high. All the steps are the same otherwise. You're going to step back, step forward, and then again, the base foot comes underneath, bend deep into that knee, lift the heel of the leg, it's going to come up, look forward, still treat this like you're lifting a heavy box. You got to keep on pressing that leg out to the side. So with an inhale, bring your torso upright, bring that leg up with you. And again, just press the knee out to the side, just let the leg slide down the length of your arm, keep the contact somewhere. And again, you can always bend into your standing knee. We're going to hold this for a few breaths, and again, bring it down with control. And then just release to your forward fold. And just work it as best you can. See how far you're able to take things today. But again, don't force it. Be honest with where your body's actually at. And if you usually get into the full bind, but it's just not working today, just take a breath and back off a little bit. There's nothing wrong with backing off when you need to. So just keep all that in mind. I'll make sure you're as prepped as possible before we get into that pose. So to get started, let's go ahead and bring this down onto our backs. And once you come down, go ahead and set this up with the feet together, knees out wide. And if your hips are a little bit tighter and the knees are more than a couple inches above the floor, I'm going to recommend you slide the feet away from you, make a longer diamond shape with your legs. But just relax the hips as best you can. Let the knees just settle toward the floor. Let your low back take its natural arch. And I'm going to recommend you rest your hands on your inner thighs just to help the knees settle further down. You don't have to push at all, keep in mind. If you prefer, you can just keep the arms at your sides, but open up your palms toward the ceiling then. Now, wherever you set the hands, let your shoulders sink down. Just let your chest open up. And then just close your eyes. So just give yourself a moment to settle in here. Let your mind quiet down. And then just start to deepen your breathing. With your inhales, pulling as much air as you can. Fill up your lungs. Hold on to all that breath at the top. When you exhale, constrict the back of your throat. So slow your breath down on the way back out. And just work to make your exhales last at least as long as the inhales as you breathe. And just keep breathing like this to begin. When you're ready, take a deep inhale. When you exhale, just open your eyes. And then just go slow. With an inhale, reach your arms out long past your head. And then with the exhale, just reach us forward, reaching your fingertips toward your feet. Inhale, reach us out long. Exhale, arms forward again. Inhale, reach us out long. Exhale, arms forward. Inhale, reach long. Now with the exhale this time, reach forward but curl up as well and stay lifted. Belly pulled in, low back down, look forward. And if your feet are further forward, bring the heels in close. Try to keep your low back on the floor. And we'll go back and forth. With your next inhale, roll this out. And then with the exhale, curl forward again. Inhale, roll out long. Exhale, curl this forward. Inhale, roll out. Now with the exhale, curl and reach to the right of your legs. Inhale, roll out long. And then exhale, curl this left. Inhale, roll out. Exhale, curl right again. Inhale, roll out long. Exhale, curl to the left side. Inhale, roll out. Exhale, curl right. Inhale, roll out long. And exhale, curl left again. Inhale, roll this out. And then with the exhale, just curl back into center and hold here. Stay lifted, look forward. Belly pulled in, low back down. Keep your gaze forward. Now, I'm going to take this further, pulsing forward, reaching further to the fingertips and lifting your shoulders up higher. And let's take it slow. On my count, bring it forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then take hold of your knees. Bring them into your chest. Relax your head down to squeeze things down for a moment. And then take an inhale. And with the exhale, just release your grip and bring your legs back to Baddha Konasana. Soles, feet together, knees out wide. And then reach your arms up toward the ceiling. Now bring your hands together. Interlace the fingers and open up the palms toward the ceiling. Elbows out wide, shoulders down. And we're going to twist back and forth, arms to one side, legs to the other. So fold your knees over to the right. Bring your arms to the left. Bring your left elbow down to the floor. And then take it through center, knees over to the left side. Pull the arms over to the right as far as you can. Back through center. Knees to the right, arms to your left side again. And then through center, knees to your left side, arms over to the right. One more round, bring it through center, knees over to the right. Bring the arms to the left, hold here. Now keep the left elbow on the floor, pull the right arm across your chest. And press your knees down, work to lift the right hip as you hold this twist. And then just go ahead, release it. Come through center to the other side. Knees to the left, arms over to the right. Pull the left arm across your chest. Press your knees down, work to lift your left hip up. And then go ahead, release that. Come back to center. And bring your arms down to your sides. Now go ahead, set your feet flat on the floor. I want to set this up for a variation of bridge. So feet and knees, hips width distance apart. Bring your heels in close. Arms at your sides, but bend the elbows so the forearms are vertical. Make your hands into fists. Press your elbows into the floor. Keep your gaze up high. And we'll take it up and down from here. So with an inhale, press in your feet, lift your hips, squeeze your glutes. With the exhale, roll your spine down. Inhale, press your hips up high. And then with the exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your hips again. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, press the hips up high. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, roll this down. Inhale, press up high. And then with the exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your hips up again. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, press up high and hold here. Now keep your glutes squeezing, keep your hips lifted. And as you squeeze your fists, keep your elbows pressing down. We're going to go back and forth, lifting one leg at a time. Keep your hips up high. So as you hold this, pull the right knee into your chest. And then set the foot down. Take it slow. Pull the left knee to your chest. And then bring the foot back down. Pull the right knee and keep your hips up. Set the right foot down. Draw your left knee into your chest. And then set the foot on the floor. Bring the right knee in close. Hips are still lifted. Set the right foot down, pull your left knee in close here. And then set the foot. Pull the right knee to your chest again. And then set the foot down, bring your left knee in close. And then bring the foot back to the floor. One more time, draw the right knee in. Set the foot down. One more time with the left knee. And then bring that foot to the floor. Hips are still high. Dig into your heels. Squeeze your glutes. Lift up even higher. Take an inhale. With your exhale, roll all the way down. Now once you're down, bring your knees to your chest. Bring your hands to your knees. Squeeze everything in again. And as you're squeezing down, curl up. Lift your head, lift your shoulders. Bring your nose close to your knees. And then go ahead and use this shape. Go ahead, cross at the ankles. Roll forward to a seat. And then once you're up, go ahead, just keep the feet in front of you about hips width distance. And we're going to take this into the shoulders and the wrist just a little bit. Now, hands behind your shoulders about shoulder width. Palms down, point the fingertips forward. And then start to walk the hands back further away from you. And start to walk the hands toward each other, toward the midline of the mat. You're trying to get the thumbs closer to each other. Now, at some point here, you're going to have to stop. So keep the shoulders pulling back, keep your chest pulling forward. And when you have to stop, dig your fingertips down, squeeze your elbows toward each other as much as you can. And you should feel that stretch moving through the wrists and through the shoulders across your chest. If you can take it deeper, you can slide your seat forward toward your heels and maybe take it even further. And just keep the upper body in place and hold that tension. Now, as you hold here, just keep your gaze forward and just move your legs one at a time. Pull the right knee into your chest. And then extend the legs straight up best you can. And then go ahead and set your right foot down. Pull the left knee in close to your chest. Extend the leg up high. And then bring the foot back to the floor. Pull the right knee to your chest again. Extend the leg up. And then set the foot down. Pull the left knee in close. Extend the leg high. And then bring the foot back to the floor. Right knee to your chest again. Extend the leg straight up. And then set the foot down. Pull the left knee to your chest. Extend the leg high. And set the foot. You're still gripping, chest still pulling forward. Pull the right knee in close. Extend the leg up high. And then bring the foot down. Pull the left knee to your chest. Extend the leg up one more time. And then set the foot. Now go ahead, walk your hands forward until you can take the weight off your hands. And then just shake your hands out, roll your shoulders out a little bit. And then from here, we're going to set up for a version of reverse tabletop. Now, feet in front of you, hips width distance. Hands behind the shoulders, shoulder width. Now, palms down, but rotate your fingers away from you as far back as you can. Now, press into your palms. Go ahead, lift your seat up off the floor. And let's just go up and down from here. So with an inhale, press your hips up high, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, sink this down. Inhale, lift your hips up again. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, press this up high. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, lift up again. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press this up high. Exhale, bring it back down. Now, inhale, lift one more time. Hold here for just a moment. Keep your glutes squeezing. Keep lifting. You can look forward or up or hang your head back. All right, now slowly just sink down, but keep your seat off the floor. Now, with your hands in this position, we're going to take this up on one arm at a time, so just feel this out. Put the weight to your left hand. Bring the right hand to your chest, and just be sure you can lift from the left shoulder. You can always set the right hand down if you need. But take it up and down here. Press your hips up high. Open up to your left side. And then sink back down. Lift your hips up again. Squeeze your glutes. And then lower. One more time. Press this up high. Now keep the right shoulder stacked above the left best you can. Keep your glutes squeezing. And then slowly bring the right hand to the floor, fingers pointed away, and just sink back down. Now let's take it on the other side. The weight goes to your right hand. Left hand to your chest. You can always set the left hand down if you need to. Be sure you can lift from that right shoulder. And let's go back and forth. Press your hips up high. Squeeze your glutes open to the right. And then come back down. Lift your hips up again. And then bring it down low. Press your hips up one more time. Hold here. Now keep the right arm strong. Try to stack the left shoulder above the right. Keep breathing. And then slowly bring your left hand to the floor as you come down. And then bring it all the way down. Once you're down, just take a moment, shake your hands out. Now when you're ready, just cross at the ankles, roll forward your hands and find all fours. And from all fours, just move around. Stretch your hands, stretch your fingers, let the shoulders and hips move side to side a bit. And then just bring this into center. Now keep your hips stacked over your knees, but walk the hands in close within 2 hands lengths of your knees. Flip your hands over, backs of the hands down, palms up, the fingertips point towards center. Now spread your fingers wide and then slide the hands together to interlace your fingers. Now keep your hands tense, keep the fingers spread wide, palms are still open, straighten your arms as much as you can. If you wanted to stay here, you can sway your shoulders side to side, that could be enough. Now if you want to take it further, go back and forth, flip your hands over, palms down. And then flip them again, palms facing up. And just keep on going back and forth at your own pace. Now, each time you reset your hands, spread the fingers wide, press your fingertips down, try to straighten your arms, at least briefly. And then the next time you end up with the palms facing up, just hold that position. Now keep your fingers spread wide, fingertips pressing down, lift your spine up toward the ceiling. And if you want to stay here, this is fine, but if you can take it further, start to sink down, but bring the right elbow down to the floor. And then come back up to straight arms. And then bring your left elbow down and lift up. And keep going back and forth here. Now still keep your hands tense. Keep your fingertips pressing down. Each time you come into center, try to straighten your arms at least briefly. And then just give it one more round. So try to finish with the left elbow down before you come back to center one more time. And then release. Come up onto the fingertips and down to your heels. Take a moment, shake your hands out, loosen your fingers and loosen your wrists. All right, once the hand's ready, come into all fours. Now it's going to be wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and we'll set this up for spinal balance. Just keep your chest facing down, look at the floor, but extend the crown of the head straight forward so your head's in line with the rest of your spine rather than just letting your head hang down. Now reach your right arm straight forward and extend your left leg straight back. And just stretch this out as long as you can. Lower that left hip so you feel this in the glutes. Now take an inhale here. Exhale, squeeze in elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Now inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee one more time. With your right hand, reach and take hold of your left foot. Now once you've got that grip, kick into your hand, look forward. Draw the right shoulder forward. Try to bring that left knee up as high as you can. Hold the tension here. Keep your balance. Now, we're going to go through a couple other positions from here. I want you to take things slow. So just keep the left leg where it is, but release your right hand. Right hand comes down just inside the left, moving toward the left side of the mat. Now, you're going to start to open the left side. Come up onto the fingertips of your left hand. Take it slow. And then see about reaching your left arm back, and this is good enough. If you can go further, make sure you take hold of the left foot. Now, if you've got that grip, kick into your hand. Try to lift the and pull the shoulder forward to lift the knee up higher. Hold on to your balance here. Now still, keep your left leg where it is, but release your left hand. And just slowly bring the left hand down to the floor outside the right hand. Now bring the right forearm all the way down. You're still open to the left side, but step your left foot forward. Try to get toward the left hand as close as you can. Now while you're down like this, everything's open toward the left. Reach your left arm underneath your left leg, take a half bind. So left arm around the left thigh, palm open behind. Once you've hooked that arm around your leg, squeeze the inner thigh toward your rib cage. Now this might be enough already. You'll feel that stretch in the inner thigh. If you can take it further, start to lean right. Maybe lift your left heel. Maybe lift your left shoulder and pick that left foot up off the floor. Open to the left as much as you can. If you want to take it further still, this is moving sort of toward what you do in that bird of paradise spine. Maybe extend your left leg if you want to take it there. All right, when you're ready, release this. Bring everything down. Come into all fours. Take a moment to breathe. And then we'll set it up for the other side. So again, wrists underneath the shoulders and knees under your hips. Just look down and keep extending the top of the head forward. Keep your spine in one line. Now when you're ready, extend your left arm forward and the right leg back and just reach to the fingertips and toe tips. Take an inhale. Exhale, squeeze in elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, 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 elbow to knee again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee one more time. Now with the left hand, reach and find your right foot. Once you've got that grip, look forward. Kick into the left hand, pull your shoulder forward to lift the right knee high. Hold here. Again, hold on to your balance. Now we'll take those other positions here, but take things slow. Keep the right leg where it is. Release your left hand. Left hand comes down just inside the right, so you're moving toward the right side of the mat. Come up onto the fingertips of the right hand. Take it slow. And then go ahead, reach the right arm back. Maybe that's enough. If you can go further, take hold of the right foot. And if you've got that grip, kick into your hand, pull your shoulder forward, lift the knee higher, but stay balanced. Now keep the right leg where it is, but release your hand. And bring the right hand down just outside the left. Now bring the left elbow all the way down to the floor. You're still open to the side. Step the right foot forward toward the right hand. Get as close as you can. Now once you step this forward, right arm underneath the right leg. Take your half bind. Hook the right arm around the right thigh. Palm open behind. Squeeze the thigh in toward your side. And maybe just stay here if this is a deep enough stretch. Now if you want to take it further, lean left. Start to lift the right shoulder, lift the right heel. Maybe pick the right foot up off the floor. If you want to take it further, maybe extend the right leg. Just take this to where you can go. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just release this. Bring everything down. Come back to all fours. And then once you're in all fours, just move around. Breathe. Now you can just stay here and breathe, take another stretch before we move on, but whenever you're ready, go ahead, tuck your toes, straighten your legs, lift your hips, and find your down dog. Now as you settle in here, take a look at how you set things up. Hands about shoulder width distance apart. Flatten your palms so you can feel weight toward the base of your thumbs. Sink your chest low to the floor. As your chest sinks down, reach your hips up as high toward the ceiling as you can to keep that long upward reach. Pulling through the belly, around the low ribs. Use your core to help lengthen your spine. If your legs are tight, put a bend in your knees. You can always just keep moving. Let your hips just move side to side. When you're ready, take an inhale. And with the exhale, just bend the knees, look forward, step to the front, take a ragdoll fold. Feet about hips width distance apart, deep bend in the knees. Let your belly touch your thighs. Let your head hang, let your spine round. And just let everything go long and loose and let the muscles in your neck relax. Now you can hang your hands to the floor. You can reach to opposite elbows if you like, and maybe shake this side to side to loosen further. When you're ready, just release any grip that you have. Keep your knees bent to begin and just restack your spine. Slowly round this up to standing. Bring your head up last and then just open up your palms at your sides. Now when you're ready, with an inhale, reach your arms up high. And with the exhale, just bring your hands down to heart center. Take a moment to breathe. Set an intention. Let your mind clear. Find your focus. Take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, just release your hands. Now with the next inhale, reach your arms up high. And with the exhale, slowly fold this forward. Hinge at the hips. Start with a straight spine. Put a little bend in your knees. Keep your core engaged. Move smoothly. And then just release this at the bottom. Now with an inhale, lift up halfway. Fingertips to the floor or to the shins. Lengthen forward through the crown of your head. And then with the exhale, just bring your hands to the mat. Let's step it back to high plank. Now find your shape. Wrists underneath the shoulders. Palms press to the floor. Press the floor away from you. Press your spine up toward the ceiling and keep that lift. Take a deep inhale. Now with the exhale, slowly bring your shoulders forward as the elbows bend. Keep your body in line. Elbows pulled into your sides. Lower with control. All the way down into your belly. Now once you're down, flatten the feet out behind you. Hands under the shoulders, elbows in at your sides. We'll take it up and down through low cobra. So with an inhale, just peel up your head, neck, and chest. Exhale, roll this back down. Inhale, peel this up again. And then with the exhale, lower. Inhale, peel up one more time and just hold that lift. Now keep the lift in the upper body. Squeeze your glutes, keep your feet pressing down. Take some or all the weight out of your hands. Elbows at your sides, pull the shoulders back, keep looking forward. Work to lift up a little bit higher. Take an inhale. Exhale, roll it down. Hands under the shoulders, elbows in at your sides. Press the palms to the floor. Let's take upward facing dog. So with an inhale, straighten your arms. Now pull your chest forward. Let your hips hang, stay on the tops of your feet. Keep your legs active and lift your knees. Take it further. Kick your feet down. Squeeze your glutes and pull the hips forward to deepen the arc through the front. Lift with the arms, but lift with your shoulders. Keep your neck long. Keep your chest pulling forward. Deep inhale. Exhale, pull your belly in. Hips up high to down dog. Paddle out here. Let your hips move side to side. And we'll take it to the sun salutation. Steady movement here. Take a deep inhale. With the exhale, just bend the knees. Look forward, step or float to the front. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold it back down. Inhale to stand and reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, fold all the way back down again. Inhale, halfway lift. And with the exhale, hands to the mat. Chaturanga's next. High plank to low. With an inhale, open up your chest, lift your gaze up, dog or cobra. Exhale, pull your belly in, hips high to down dog. 2 more times, take an inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or float. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Now inhale to standing, reach us up high. And then with the exhale, just bring it back down again. Inhale, halfway lift here. And with the exhale, hands to the floor, high plank to lows next. With an inhale, open up, draw forward. And then with the exhale, pull back in and bring your hips back up. One last round, take an inhale. With the exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or float. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to standing, reach us up high. And then exhale all the way back down. Inhale, half lift here. And with the exhale, set the hands, chaturanga. With an inhale, open up, pull forward. Exhale, draw it all in. Bring your hips up. And just breathe here. Now from your down dog, inhale the right leg high behind you. And then bend your right knee, move into your scorpion dog, hang the right foot left. Work to stack your hips as much as you can. With an inhale, straighten your leg through like a dog. And with the exhale, just bring the foot down to the floor. Other side, inhale your left leg high. Now bend your left knee, hang your left foot right, scorpion to the side. Work that twist and stack your hips. With your next inhale, straighten and hold you through like a dog. So reach the left big toe. Tense up the thigh, lock the knee, lower the hip and feel that lift in the glutes. Look toward your hands, just bend the right knee, move your hips straight up and down. Now to hop this back and forth, high or low, up to you. So press into your right foot, hop this forward. And then press into your right foot and hop back. Press into the right foot, hop forward. Press into your right foot, hop back, keep the left leg straight. Press into the right foot, hop forward one more time, and stay forward. Bring the left foot down between your hands, right to your chest. Now round your spine, take hold of the right knee, and then slowly bring this all the way up to vertical. Now once you're up, just take a moment here, slow your breathing down. Dig the left big toe into the floor. When you're ready, go ahead, bring your hands to your low back. Now palms open, fingers wide, keep your shoulders pulled back, keep your elbows wide. And from here, we're going to go from up to down. So bend your left knee, sink down, right knee touches your left calf, keep your gaze forward. And then bring it back to vertical, right knee high. Again, sink down, right knee to left calf, keep looking forward. And then back to standing with the right knee lifted. One more time, sink down, right knee to left calf, look forward. And then come back to vertical one more time. Now once you're here, release your left hand, take a standing split, so standing twist rather, left hand to the outside of the right knee. Now pull the right shoulder back, open up your chest to the side, and this is good enough. If you want to go further, you can reach for the outside edge of the right foot and maybe extend the leg. Still balancing here, take an inhale. Now with the exhale, just turn to center, hands to your hips, right knee still lifted. Set that foot down, come to standing with your left knee high. Now dig the right big toe into the floor. Once you're stable, take a figure 4. Left ankle crosses the right thigh. Now curl the toes, keep the knee to the side. Go ahead, bend the right knee, sink down. Look forward, reach your arms behind you. And just keep your gaze forward, back and forth, just moving your arms. While you're here, take an inhale. And then with the exhale, reach us forward. Inhale, arms back. Exhale, reach forward again. Inhale, arms back. Exhale, forward one more time. Inhale, reach back. Now keep reaching and keep your shoulders drawn back. Keep looking forward. Try to sink down further over your crossed legs and just keep breathing. Now slowly with an inhale, straighten your right leg, lift your left knee, bring your hands to your hips. And then step the left foot straight back, find a high lunge. So deep into the right knee, left leg towards straight. Just take a moment to adjust, keep that left heel lifted behind. Hips are squared, feet on 2 separate tracks. Pull the left hip forward and the right hip back. Now once you're ready, with an inhale, reach your arms up high. And with the exhale, move through your twist, hands to heart center, and bring the left elbow outside the right thigh. Now press the elbow to the thigh, press the palms together. Look back over your right shoulder. Keep your left hip pulling forward, and if you're losing your balance, just set the left knee down. Hold on to your twist wherever you take this to. Now slowly here, take an inhale. With the exhale, come back to center. Bring your torso upright, reach your arms up high. And then hands behind your head. Now interlace your fingers, palms open, elbows wide, keep your shoulders pulled back. Once you've got that position, just bring your left knee all the way down to the floor. Now flatten your left foot behind you. Everything's vertical from the left knee up here to begin. And we'll go back and forth to a deeper lunge. Now bend the right knee. Sink your hips down and forward, shoulders back, gaze up toward the ceiling. And then press into your right foot, come back to vertical, look forward. Again, deep into the right knee. Hips down and forward, gaze up high, open your chest. Press into your right foot and press this back. One more time, deep into the right knee. Sink your hips down and forward, gaze up high. Now just hold here. Keep your shoulders drawn back, keep your gaze toward the ceiling. And kick your left foot down into the floor. Keep your left hip pulling forward and keep breathing here. Now take an inhale. With the exhale, press into the right foot, come back up to vertical. And then once everything's stacked vertically from that left knee, take this to a half split setup. Arms stay where they are. Lift the toes of the right foot. Slide the right heel forward and straighten your right leg. Now dig your right heel down, rotate that big toe toward your midline. Pull the right hip back, left hip forward, keep your hips squared. And then press your low back forward, keep your core engaged. And without rounding your spine, hinge from the hips and bring your chest forward just a few inches. Now look forward, keep your shoulders pulled back, dig into that right heel. This might already be enough of a stretch on the back of the right thigh. If you want to go down deeper, you can hinge further, no lower than a 45-degree angle with the upper body. Keep your gaze forward, keep your shoulders pulled back, keep that right heel digging down, and just breathe here. It's not the most comfortable position, but it's a very effective way to focus on your stretch. Keep breathing. All right, everybody, take an inhale. With the exhale, release both hands down inside the right leg. Now bend your right knee, set your right foot flat outside your right hand. Step the left foot forward outside the left. So it's a wide-legged forward fold. We'll take this to bird of paradise. Hips high, head low, keep your knees bent and stay loose. Now, if you want the full bind, right arm reaches between your legs, wrap around the right thigh, palm up behind, left hand comes around for that full grip. And if you want the other version, reach wide, right arm in contact with the right shin, left arm high. Now stay folded and let's walk this first. Step your right foot back, right foot forward, and then left foot forward. Step your left foot to center, that's your base. Deep bend the left knee, lift your right heel and look forward. Go slow. With an inhale, bring your torso upright and bring that right knee up with you. Now, if you're reaching wide, just keep pressing that knee to the side. Keep your hip open. If you've got the bind, try to pull the thigh in close and maybe extend the leg. All right, slowly, let's take it back down. Move with control. Lightly release to your forward fold. And then once you're ready here, take an inhale. Lift halfway up. With the exhale, set your hands. Take it through your Vinyasa. All right, from down dog, let's take it into the other side. With your next inhale, raise your left leg high behind you. Bend your left knee, hang your left foot right, move into your scorpion dog. Again, stack the hips as much as you can. With the inhale, straighten up, three-legged dog. And with the exhale, just bring the foot down. Other side, inhale the right leg high. Now bend your right knee, hang your right foot left, scorpion on the side. Again, stack your hips. Inhale, straighten out and hold your three-legged dog. Reach to the toes, tense up your thigh, lock your knee, keep that leg straight. Feel that lift in the glutes on the right side. Look toward your hands, just bend your left knee, move your hips straight up and down. And then back and forth again, high or low. Press with the left foot, hop forward. Press with the left foot, hop this back. Press with the left foot, hop forward again. Press with the left foot, hop back. Now press with the left foot, hop forward one more time. And stay forward. Set the right foot down between your hands. That's your base. Left knee to your chest. Now take hold of your left knee and come all the way up. Now dig the right big toe down into the mat. Once you got your balance, bring your hands to your low back again. Palms open, fingers wide, shoulders back, elbows wide. And take it from up to down. Bend your right knee. Sink down, left knee to right calf. Keep looking forward. And then back up the vertical with the left knee lifted. Again, bend your right knee, sink down, left knee to right calf, and then bring yourself back upright. One more time, bend the right knee, left knee to right calf, sink down, bring it back up the vertical with your left knee high, and then from here to the standing twist, release the right hand, take hold of the outside of the left knee, pull your left shoulder back, open up your chest to the side, and maybe go further if you want. You can reach the right hand to the outside of the left foot and extend the leg. Still balancing here, take an inhale. With the exhale, just turn to center, left knee lifted, hands to your hips. Switch it out, set your left foot down, and stand with your right knee lifted this time. Now take your figure four, right ankle crosses your left thigh. Curl the toes of the right foot, keep the knee to the side, bend your left knee and sink down. And then look forward, reach your arms behind you, pull your shoulders back and keep your gaze forward. Back and forth just with the arms, take an inhale. Exhale, reach us forward. Inhale the arms back. Exhale, reach forward again. Inhale, arms back. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, arms back. Exhale, forward one more time. Inhale, reach back and hold. Keep your chest open, shoulders pulled back. As you look forward, maybe sink down further over your crossed legs. With your next inhale, bring this upright, hands to hips, right knee lifted. And then step your right foot straight back, find your high lunge. Now deep bend the left knee, right heel lifted behind, right leg towards straight, right hip forward, left hip back. Be sure the hips are squared to the front. With an inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, hands through center, twist. Bring the right elbow outside your left thigh this time. Press the elbow to the thigh, press the palms together, look up over your left shoulder, and keep the right hip pulling forward. You can drop the right knee, but still keep your twist. Take this to where you can. Slowly take an inhale. And with the exhale, release your twist. Turn back to center, both arms high. And then hands behind your head again. Palms open, fingers in a lace. Shoulders pulled back, elbows wide. Now keep your spine upright. Bring the right knee all the way down to the mat and flatten that right foot behind you. Hips are still squared. Let's go from here to that deeper lunge. Bend your left knee, sink your hips down and forward. Shoulders back, look up toward the ceiling. Press into your left foot and come back up. Again, deep bend the left knee, hips down and forward. Gaze up high, pull your shoulders back. Press into your left foot, come back up. One more time, deep bend the left knee, sink down and forward, look up. Now keep your shoulders pulled back, keep your right foot kicking down, right hip pulling forward. And just breathe here. With your next inhale, press into the left foot, bring your torso back to vertical, look forward. And then once everything's stacked over that right knee, take that half split setup, lift the toes of your left foot. Slide the left heel forward and straighten the leg. Dig the heel down, left big toe rotates towards center, pull the left hip back, right hip forward, still keep your hips squared. And then hold the arch in your spine as much as you can. Hinge from the hips, bring your chest forward just a few inches. Keep your gaze forward. This could be plenty if your hamstrings are tight. Dig into that left heel, feel the stretch in the back of the left thigh. If you're going to go further, no rounding of your spine. You can take it further down, but no lower than 45 degrees. Shoulders back, your gaze is still forward. Dig into that left heel and breathe into this. Now take an inhale. With the exhale, bring both hands down inside the left leg. Bend the left knee, left foot goes flat outside your left hand. Right foot comes forward outside the right. Again, the wide-legged forward fold. Hips high, head low, keep your knees bent. Now if you want the full bind, left arm reaches between your legs, wrap around the left thigh, palm up behind, right hand comes around for the grip. Otherwise, reach wide, left arm in contact with the left shin and right arm high. Now walk it from here. Step your left foot back, right foot back, left foot forward, and then right foot forward. Now step your right foot to center, that's your base. Deep into the right knee, lift your left heel and look forward. Go slow with an inhale, just look forward. And as you lift, bring that left knee up with you. Now get your torso upright. You can always bend into that standing knee. If you're reaching wide, press that left knee out to the side as much as you can. If you got the bind, try to pull the thigh close. Maybe you extend the leg. All right, slowly, let's take it back down. Move lightly and release to your fold. Once you're down, take an inhale, lift it up halfway. And with the exhale, set your hands and take another vinyasa here. All right, let's take it into the next sequence. So from here, with an inhale, raise your right leg high behind you. Bend your right knee, hang your right foot left, scorpion dog work. That twist deeper each time. Inhale, straighten this up, three-legged dog. And with the exhale, just bring the foot down. Now inhale your left leg high. Bend your left knee, hang your left foot right. Find the twist on this side. Inhale, straighten and hold your three-legged dog. Reach to the big toe, tense at the thigh, lock the knee, keep your hips squared. Look forward toward your hands, just bend the right knee, move your hips straight up and down. And then back and forth, press into the right foot, hop forward. Press into the right foot, hop back. Press into the right foot, hop forward. Press into the right foot, hop back. Press into the right foot, hop forward one more time. Bring the left foot down between your hands, that's your base. Right knee to your chest, curl in. Take hold of your right knee, come up all the way. Slow your breathing down. Be sure that left big toe is grounded. And then once you're ready, left hand to your hip. With your right hand, pull your knee out to the side and just keep your hip open. Now to take it further here, keep the toes of the right foot pointed down. Open up your right hand, palm touching your knee, and just keep the hand in place. Only moving your right leg. Dip the big toe down to the floor. And then drag that leg forward, knee up high, out to the side. Big toe down, back to center. Knee up high, to the side, big toe down. Back to center. Knee up high, to the side, big toe down, back to center. Knee up high, to the side, big toe down, back to center. Knee up high, to the side, big toe down, back to center. Knee up high, to the side, big toe down, back to center. Knee up high. Now take it to the side and hold on to the knee. Try to pull it up higher, keep the hip open because you're still balancing. Take an inhale. Now at the exhale, set the right foot down. Bring yourself to standing with your left knee lifted. And then once you're stable here, take the legs to an eagle bind. Cross the left leg tightly over the right. Now squeeze your legs here. Let the hips sink down. You can always touch that left foot to the floor if you need the support. When you're ready, arms out wide. We're going to take the full pose. Left arm under, right arm over. Cross at the elbows, palms to touch thumbs with your face. You can always reach the opposite shoulders. Now, whatever you're doing here, let your hips sink down. Draw the shoulders back. Lift the elbows and keep your arms squeezing and just breathe with this. With your next inhale, straighten your right leg, lift your left knee, and then step the left foot straight back, find your high lunge again. And you still got that eagle bind with the arms. So deep under the right knee, left leg towards straight, left hip forward, right hip back, keep your hip squared to the front. Now keep the arms squeezing, and then sink down. Bring the left knee down just above the floor, hover here. Stay tall through your spine. Now I take it slow, pulsing up and down on my count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On one, just hold. And then drop your left heel and open up to a horse stance to the left side. Give yourself a moment to feel this out. Knees bent, heels in, toes out. Bring your hips down low, thighs toward parallel with the floor. You still got that arm bind. And we'll take it back and forth here with a cross step. So put the weight to your left foot, lean left. Right foot back and across. Now hinge forward, bring your right knee all the way down. And then press into left foot, right foot steps wide, come back to horse. Again, weight to your left foot, lean left. Right foot back and across. Hinge forward and bring the right knee all the way down. Press into the left foot, step your right foot wide. One more time. Weight to your left foot, right foot back and across. Bring the right knee all the way down to the floor. And then once you're down, with an inhale, lift your gaze and lift your elbows. Hold here. Keep your arms squeezing. Now, with your next inhale, release this. Reach up, look forward. And with the exhale, hands come down inside the left foot. Now, step your right foot out wide and stay folded, but take this into a straddle stance. So feet wide, heels in, toes out, both legs straight. Just figure out where your hips allow the feet to be. And then once you're ready, you're going to keep the fold, but lift up onto the fingertips. Engage your core. Extend the crown of the head forward. Take this as a half fold. Now, as you hold on to this, bring your hands to your low back, interlace the fingers, pull the palms toward each other, draw the shoulders back and look forward. Keep the halfway fold, keep your gaze forward, keep your shoulders pulled back. You can bend your knees if you absolutely need to. Now from here, chest facing down, let's just take this side to side. So bring your torso as far over to the right as you can go. Keep your shoulders pulled back. And then with your chest facing down, bring this through center and bring your torso over to the left as far as you can take it. Back through center. Bring your torso over to the right again. And then through center, keep your shoulders pulled back. Bring your upper body to the left. Now one more time through center, come over to the right as far as you can go. And then from here, take an inhale. With the exhale, just release your grip. Right hand to your hip, left hand to the right ankle. Now with your left hand, pull the torso down into the right thigh. You can bend that right knee, but draw that right shoulder back, look up toward the ceiling, maybe reach your right arm high. Work that stretch on the right leg and keep breathing here. Take an inhale. Now with the exhale, just bring both hands down inside the right foot. Once your hands are down, make a quarter turn to the right to the front of the mat. Right foot's outside the right hand. Step your left foot forward outside the left, back into that wide-legged forward fold. And from here to bird of paradise, keep your knees bent. And then let's take the bind. So if you're going to take the full bind, right arm reaches between your legs, wrap around the right thigh, palm up behind, left hand finds the grip. Otherwise, reach wide, right arm in contact with the right shin, and left arm high. Now keep your fold and let's walk it first. Step your right foot back, left foot back, right foot forward, and then left foot forward. Step the left foot to center, that's your base. Deepen the left knee, lift the right heel, look forward. Go slow. With an inhale, bring your torso up and pull that right knee up with you. Now you can always bend that left knee, but bring your spine toward vertical best you can. Pull the thigh in close if you got the bind, maybe extend the leg. If you're reaching wide, keep that hip open, keep the knee out to the side. All right, slowly, let's take it back down. Land lightly and release to your fold. From that forward fold, take an inhale, lift halfway up. And with the exhale, set your hands down, take another Vinyasa from here. All right, let's take the other side. With an inhale, raise your left leg high behind. Bend your left knee, hang the left foot right, work that twist as deeply as you can. Inhale, straighten the left leg through like a dog. Exhale, just bring the foot down. Inhale your right leg high. Bend the right knee, hang the right foot left, scorpion to the side again, work that twist deep. Inhale, straighten this up and hold. You feel like a dog. Now keep that right leg straight. Reach to the toes, tense up the thigh, lock the knee. Look toward your hands, bend your left knee, just move your hips straight up and down. Right leg stays straight. Press into your left foot, hop forward. Press into the left foot and hop back. Press into your left foot, hop forward. Press into your left foot, hop back. Press into the left foot, hop forward one more time. And stay forward. Right foot comes down between your hands, left knee to your chest. Take hold of your left knee and let's bring it up all the way. Keep your right big toe grounded. When you're ready, right hand to your hip with your left hand, pull the knee out to the side and keep the hip open. To take it further, point the toes down. Just open up your left hand, palm touching the knee. Keep the hand in place and just move the left leg. Dip your big toe down to the floor. Drag it forward. Knee up high, out to the side, big toe down, back to center. Knee up high, out to the side, big toe down, back to center. Knee up high, to the side, big toe down, back to center. Knee up high, to the side, big toe down, back to center. Knee up high, to the side, big toe down, back to center. Knee up high, to the side, big toe down, back to center. Knee up high, to the side. Now just stay here, hold the knee, keep the hip open and pull it up higher. Keep balancing here. Take an inhale. Now the exhale, just switch it out. Left foot down, that'll be the base. Come to standing with your right knee high. And then once you're ready, take the eagle bind with your legs. Cross the right leg tightly over the left. Squeeze your legs here, let the hips sink down, look forward. And then take the full bind with the arms as well. So reach out wide. Right arm under this time. Left arm over across. The elbows, palms to touch thumbs with your face. You can always reach for the shoulders. Now, once you're ready here, just sink your hips down. Legs are still squeezing. Shoulders down, elbows up, and keep breathing. With your next inhale, straighten your left leg, lift your right knee. And then to step the right foot straight back, find your high lunge one more time. Now stand the toes, the right foot, the heels lifted. But pull that right hip forward, left hip back, keep that deep bend in your left knee. Your arms are still squeezing. And then slowly sink the right knee down, hover just above the floor, keep your spine upright. Now again, we'll pulse this and take this slow on my count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, just hold. And then drop the right heel, open to your horse stance on the right side. Heels in, toes out, hips low, thighs toward parallel with the floor, move around. Keep your arms squeezing. And let's take the cross step, put the weight to the right foot. Left foot back and across. Now hinge forward, bring your left knee all the way down. And then press into the right foot, step it wide, and come back to horse. Again, weight to the right foot. Left foot back and across. Hinge forward, bring your left knee all the way down. Press into the right foot, step your left foot out wide. Again, weight to the right foot. Left foot back and across. Hinge forward and bring the left knee all the way down. Once you're down this time, with an inhale, lift your gaze, lift the elbows, and hold here. Keep your arms squeezing. With your next inhale, reach straight up, look forward. Exhale, hands down inside the right foot. Now step your left foot wide, come into a straddle stance while you're folded. Heels in, toes out, legs straight, hips high. And go ahead and just find that stance. Go wide or narrow, whatever your hips allow. Now bring yourself up onto your fingertips, engage your core, extend the crown of the head forward. Keep this as a halfway fold. And then bring your hands to your low back, find the grip that feels strange, opposite of what you just had. Now pull the palms toward each other. Pull your shoulders back, open up your chest, try to keep looking forward with your chest facing down. You can always bend the knees if you need to. But bring your upper body through center to the left side as far as you can go. Keep looking forward. And then through center, chest facing down, and bring your torso over to the right. Back through center, far as you can take this over to your left side again. And then bring it back through center, come over to the right. Now through center one more time, take this over to the left side as far as you can bring the upper body. And then release your grip. Left hand to your hip. Right hand comes down to the left ankle. Use that right hand, pull your torso into your left thigh. Find some contact. You can always bend your left knee. Draw the left shoulder back and look up. Maybe reach your left arm high. Keep that twist and keep that stretch on the back of the left leg. Take an inhale. Now with the exhale, just bring both hands down inside your left foot. And once your hands are down, go ahead and make a quarter turn to the left toward the front. Left foot stays outside the left hand. Right foot steps forward outside the right. And keep your fold. Let's take bird of paradise one more time. Now for the full bind, left arm reaches between your legs, wrap around the left thigh, right arm comes from behind, find that grip. Otherwise, reach wide, left arm in contact with left shin, right arm high. Now keep the fold. Let's walk this one more time. Step your left foot back, right foot back. Left foot forward and right foot forward. Step the right foot to center, that's your base. Deep into the right knee, lift your left heel and look forward. Go slow with an inhale, bring your torso up. Bring the left knee up with you. And again, try to get your spine to upright best you can. You can always bend to that standing knee. Keep the left thigh pulled in close. If you got the bind, maybe extend the leg. If you're reaching wide, just keep that hip open, left knee out to the side. Let's take it back down. Come down lightly. Move with control. Release to your forward fold. From that fold, take an inhale, lift it up halfway. And then with the exhale, set your hands. Take it through one more vinyasa. All right, from down dog, let's take this into half pigeon. With an inhale, raise your right leg high behind you. And with the exhale, just bring it forward, right knee behind the right wrist. Right ankle somewhere behind the left. Go ahead, bring your left knee down, flatten the left foot behind you. And pull the left hip forward, keep it in line with the right, and keep your hips squared. Now just sink your weight straight down toward the floor. Look for at least some of that stretch on the right side, outer hip or toward the glutes. Now this might be enough and you can keep your torso upright. Maybe go deeper toward the back bend. If you want to melt down, you can bring the elbows down, maybe come down all the way. Just take the version of the pose that suits you best right now and breathe into it. All right, now from here, if your hands are forward, walk them in close. We're going to take another pose. When your hands are close enough, pull your belly in, drag your left knee forward, and we're taking this toward a version of camel. Now, we're going to try to work this with a figure four, so just give this a try. If it's not going to work, just take a regular camel with your knees side by side and with your shins parallel. But to give this a try, bring the right ankle past your left thigh. I'm going to recommend you tuck the toes of your right foot and just keep that knee pressed out to the side. That's your figure four. Left foot presses down. Now, if this isn't going to work, again, just bring the shins to parallel. But from wherever you walk, bring yourself upright, hands to your hips, and engage your glutes. So press that right hip forward. Be sure it stays in line with the left. Now, keep that tension at the hips to keep the hips pressing forward. And this could be enough, but if you want to go further, hands to heart center. You can walk the gaze up the wall in front of you and look up toward the ceiling. Release your shoulders down. Keep your glutes engaged and the hips pressing forward. And again, this is plenty. Now, if you want to go even further, you can drop your gaze toward the wall behind you. And maybe start to reach back with your hands a little bit. Maybe reach further back, but hips are still pressing forward. Keep the front of the body long and open. And just breathe here, however far you're able to take this. All right, let's bring it back in. Walk your gaze along the ceiling to the wall in front. And bring your hands down to the floor, come into all fours. Go ahead, release the cross of your legs. If you're still in it, shake things out a little bit. And then once you're ready, come back to your down dog. Now we're going to take it to the other side. So when you're ready with an inhale, raise your left leg high. And then with the exhale, bring it forward. Left knee behind the left wrist, left ankle somewhere behind the right. Go ahead, bring your right knee down, flatten the right foot, pull the right hip forward, keep it in line with the left. Sink your weight straight down, hips are squared here. Look for some of that stretch on the left side, outer hip toward the glutes. And again, maybe stay upright like this. Maybe go further toward the back bend. You can always melt down to whatever level you like, but take it to where you need to here. All right, again from here, if your hands are forward, walk them in close. Let's move to the other pose. Pull your belly in. Drag your right knee forward this time. And again, see about that figure four. So the left ankle is going to cross the right thigh. I recommend tucking the toes of your left foot. And keep that knee pressed out to the side. Now, if you want to just bring the shins to parallel, that's fine. But either way, go ahead, bring yourself upright. Hands to your hips. And engage your glutes. Be sure that left hip presses forward. Keep it even with the right as best as you can. This could be good enough here, but if you're going to go further, hands to heart center. Walk your gaze up the wall in front. Find the point of the ceiling directly above. Hips are still forward. Release your shoulders to the floor and keep your chest open. If you're going to take it further, you can bring your gaze to the wall behind. Maybe start to reach back a little bit. Maybe reach further back. And again, keep your hips pushing forward. Keep the front of the body long. And just breathe with this. All right, bring it back in. Bring your gaze along the ceiling toward the wall in front. Both hands down. Now release to all fours. And then once you're ready, bring your legs out from underneath you and come all the way down onto your back. Now once you're down, bring your knees into your chest and just squeeze everything in tight for a moment. And then go ahead, release your left leg, extend it fully. Left arm down at your side. Right arm inside the right leg, take hold of the big toe. Now once you've got that grip, just pull down, keep your hip on the floor. And then as you extend your right leg straight up, keep pulling down with the right hand. And somewhere in between, up and down, find that stretch on the back of the right thigh. Now if your knee's bent, that's fine. The foot pushes up, the hand pulls down, just breathe into the stretch. If you got a straight right leg, draw that big toe directly over your shoulder. Now, as you hold here, you're basically taking a supine full front to back split. So engage the other side as well. Dig your left heel into the floor, engage the glutes on the left side and hold that tension. And then just breathe into the stretch on the right side. Take an inhale. Now with the exhale, slowly bend the right knee, lower it toward the side of your ribs. When the foot's low enough, right hand to the outside edge. Left hand to the other side, take half happy baby. Now, let right ankle over the right knee, pull down with both hands, try to bring the knee to the floor. Push the foot back up at the same time. And just breathe into that deepest stretch, move into the inner right thigh. Take an inhale. Now with the exhale, just release this. Draw both knees in for a moment. And then switch it out. Extend the right leg straight. Right arm down at your side. Left arm inside the left leg, find the big toe. Once you've got that grip, pull down. As you're pulling down, press the foot up toward the ceiling. Look for the stretch on the back of the left thigh this time. And breathe into it. Now if your left leg straight, draw the big toe over your shoulder. And then again here, while you hold the stretch on the left, engage the right. Dig your right heel into the floor, squeeze the glutes on the right side, and hold that tension as well. And just keep breathing with this. Now take an inhale. With the exhale, just bend the left knee, lower toward the side of your ribs. When the foot's low enough, left hand to the outside edge of the foot, right hand to the other side. Stack the ankle above the knee, pull down and press the foot back up at the same time. And look for that additional stretch on the left inner thigh. Breathe into it here. Now take a deep inhale. And with the exhale this time, just release the right hand. Let's take the full pose. Draw the right knee in. And then find that grip on both sides. Hands to the outside edges of the feet. Stack your ankles above your knees. Now pull down. Bring the knees toward the floor, but press the feet up into your hands at the same time. And let this flatten out your spine, sink your tailbone toward the floor. If you can take it further, you can rock a little bit side to side. Further still, you can extend your legs out against your grip. And then finally, take a deep inhale here, draw it down as much as you can. And then with the exhale, just release, extend your legs out fully. Lay your arms at your sides. Open up your palms toward the ceiling. And then just let your eyes close here, let your body settle down into the mat. When you're ready, just start to move here bit by bit, fingers and toes, arms and legs. Take a deep inhale, reach your arms out long past your head. And then draw everything in, bring the elbows toward your chest, pull your knees up as well. And just find your way up to a comfortable seat. Ground yourself into the mat here, stack your spine. And then bring your hands up to heart center. Take a deep inhale, hold on to it at the top. And then just let everything go. I thank you for joining class. Namaste.